Hello everyone, welcome to OnyxEarth Tarot. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. So I made a promise to be more committed to the channel, so this is that attempt. I am traveling, I'm in a hotel room, and I am still putting out a reading, so I expect some kudos for this. So it's gonna be a fun reading. It may not be long, it may be long. It just depends on what happens as I begin to pull cards. I've already shuffled to put this first one out just so that you could have one to select. I'm gonna shuffle tarot. I'm gonna shuffle more from that deck, and then I'm gonna pull from the Romance Angels because those are the only decks I brought with me. But yeah, we're gonna take that message as an overview, which I have not looked at yet. So I'll just go ahead and hop into it. Whatever surprises are coming in for you in love. You've got pile 1, which is the strawberry quartz. You've got pile 2, which is the clear quartz, and then you have pile 3, which is the smoky quartz. So go ahead and select your pile. If you need more time, go ahead and pause the video. All right, pile 1, strawberry quartz. Let's see what this message is. Fast lane. So it says something feels different about this love and you're not afraid to charge ahead. Hopefully this love will last. Juicy. So it looks like you may actually based on this card, let's look at it for a second before we start pulling tarot, but it looks like pile 1, you're going to be coming into a situation where someone's going to pursue you aggressively. It could be someone new, it could be a past lover. It doesn't, like, whatever is resonating for you, this is a surprise, so you'll see, but someone's going to pursue you very aggressively, very actively, and you may be caught off guard and not even know how to take it, because it's like, especially those of you that are in a period of like stagnation as it relates to love, and then or it's you've just been single for some time, like it's gonna be abrupt, it's gonna be aggressive, and it's gonna be like that racehorse. I mean, like literally racing towards you very quickly. So I'm also seeing that those of you where it may not necessarily be a new person coming in or an old love coming in to pursue you aggressively, a connection you're currently in is going to quickly speed up. Like the pace is going to the pace is going to accelerate, and like you may even get like an actual gift soon. Like I feel like for whatever reason that card is giving me that pile 1 is getting like some type of gift as a romantic offer, if that makes sense. So that's nice, starting off fun. Let's see what the tarot has to say, and then I'll pull more from that deck, and then we will get to that romance oracle. Let's see what pile 1 gets. Surprises in love for pile 1. Okay. Ooh, you've got the Queen of Cups. Sorry, I'm at an odd angle, but I think you can see. And I've got 2 that just slipped into my hand, so let's take them. Queen of Cups, the World, Page of Wands. I mean, that is active pursuit. That Page of Wands next to that fast lane is just, and then, oh yeah, no, definitely. Because, how do I place this? Yeah, I'll just put it on the other side of fast lane. So you've got Judgment at the bottom. So again, it's feeling like maybe that's that gift energy. Some of you may be getting a ring soon. Some of you are going to get an offer to move in. Some of you are going to take that next step in your connections and try to conceive. It's like that the next surprise in love for you is like almost, for a lot of you, it feels like unexpected commitment. Like the Queen of Cups, doesn't matter gender, it's like someone is extending that heart out, like, hey, here it is, I want to give you everything, I want to give you the world, and I'm coming in hot and heavy so that you know that I'm passionate and that I'm serious about it. With that Judgment, like it's going to have a very serious undertone. It's not going to have that youthful energy that the page normally has. Like that page is there because pages are like messages, so it's like clear communications, very direct, very speedy communication coming in from someone, or like an admission of love or something from someone. Like it's like if someone has been stagnant, something shifted with that Judgment card, and now it's coming in aggressively. Like that Queen of Cups, the World, it's like I have everything that I can give you available now. If I wasn't available previously, I am now. So some of you, that's a specific message. But I mean, the next surprise in love for you, Power One, just looks like it's gonna be a lot of passion and a lot of romance coming from a very specific person, because the Judgment card here shows that it is a very specific person. It's not that energy of like multiple people coming in to pursue you. Like this is one person. And like honestly, if you're the type to lay low, maybe make it clear to this person, because fast lane that's the route this person is taking. That's beautiful, especially since you have the 2 major arcana. Like this person that's gonna come in, or this act of love, like the surprise in love, is gonna be something that is like this person's either gonna think and perceive you as someone they want to be with for the long haul, or like it just feels like a final energy. Like it's just feeling like something very serious, very committed. Obviously the Judgment card means that in and of itself, but it just is very, I'm trying to find the right word. I mean, some of you may get married, some of you may get engaged, some of you may have kids, because it does feel that heavy for a lot of you. Others of you where it's new, this is someone that you will eventually marry, have children with, things like that. But this is definitely going to be the first step. But if we're talking about a connection coming in, like if we're specifically talking about, okay, you're single and this connection is coming in, not only is this person going to pursue you quickly, but if you open yourself up to this connection, you have free will, the whole relationship is going to move very quickly. Like I could see you eloping with this person. Like Queen of Cups is like head over heels, traveling the world, and just elopes in a foreign country like that. I could see that happening for some of you. But that energy just surrounds the whole pile of everything just moving at a rapid pace. This person pursuing you, whining, dining you, and like, you know, it's a heavy feel of like honeymoon energy. So let me pull more cards from that deck, and then we'll get romance oracles. Yeah, somebody's coming in hot and heavy. That's just the overall theme, Power One. This one wants to come good on paper. Now I'll shift the cards up so that you can see. Online connection. And this one's spoken out, so let's go with it. Codependency. Yeah, just watch it. With that person coming in hot and heavy, make sure that okay, look what's at the bottom, y'all. Marriage. So just be careful. It's exciting that this is a surprise, because I do see it, again, we're asking about surprises, so it will catch you off guard. Especially even if it's a connection that you know that I'm talking about, this doesn't seem like that person's nature. So I don't know what's causing such a haste all of a sudden, those of you in a committed situation, but a haste has happened. Like something has put this person on notice, and now they're like really feeling like the pressure to move. Or it doesn't have to be like something forcing them, like quote unquote against their will, to act. It's just something went, like a switch went off with that Judgment card, and they had some type of realization that like they need to move and they want to. Those of you with new people, it's like same energy, but it's even more not concerning, but just be more mindful and slow it down as much as you can, because this is a new person. You want to take the time to get to know them, because I do see it moving so quickly. Like you have good on paper, online connection, and that codependency. It's like you'll see something in one another and instantly click, but it's like borderline unhealthy, like the type of couple that doesn't want to do anything apart from one another. So like just be mindful of that energy. But again, I was talking about marriage, and here you are with the marriage card, Power One. So like some of you are here specifically about marriage, and with love triangle being under that, as I picked it up, you'll get that confirmation from that person, it's looking like. But good on paper, online connection, codependency. It's like you're excited. It's the surprise coming in is not only this pursuit, but that person is doing everything right. Like it seems like you, Pile One, you've never had someone come in and do everything right. You've never had someone seem so compatible with you in the way that this person is with codependency, right? Especially if this is someone you met online and there was some distance and you had time to establish that mental connection first. It's like you feel so good about this person that you're like, I know this person. But if this is a connection that you've established with distance between you, you don't know this person as well as you think you do, because it was web-based or it was text-based, it was phone-based. It's not like you haven't had that time to feel this person out. So when you finally see this person, if that's the energy that I'm picking up on for you, Pile One, you'll feel a sense of you'll feel more familiar than you should. So just, it's not a dangerous thing if it's real. I don't get dangerous vibes. I'm just saying that codependency card is there for a reason. Just don't move faster than you feel ready to, right? Don't overly trust in the situation because of how comfortable it feels for you prematurely, is what I'm saying. But yeah, I mean, you're going to be so surprised at whatever the connection is anyway. You'll be shocked at how good on paper this person is, how much you two connect, how much you want to be around this person all the time. Again, everything that they're doing is right, so it makes sense. It makes sense. But I mean, all in all, it's good. I just like to give that warning of don't jump in faster than you're comfortable. If you're comfortable going hot and heavy and eloping in 3 months, listen, just let me know about it, because I'm a little bit nosy. Let's get a romance angel card or two to see. This is exciting, Pile One. I mean, it feels like something with Judgment. This is something you've probably been praying for, manifesting, like, oh, I'm just waiting for this perfect partner. When is this perfect partner coming in? Or like, when is this person going to do what I need them to do? Heart-to-heart conversation. So it is communication based. We did touch on that. Some of you, this is not new energy. It is very much someone that is current, that is, you know, having realizations about where you fit in their future and such. And those of you that this is still new, that card still applies, because it's that connection that I talked about, right? You feel so good about this person instantly, like you're on the same page mentally and emotionally basically at first sight, right? As soon as you start engaging with them. So that is what's shocking. So a lot of you here are pessimists as it relates to love, and you don't even see love coming, but it is. And you know, if you scoff, remember, you're the one that clicked the love reading. So, you know, sometimes people are like, oh, love. Well, I mean, you clicked it, so you didn't have to watch, but you did, and now it's resonating. So, yeah, let's see if I can get one more, and then I'll take the bottom. And I'm over here trying to observe where I'm going to put the bottom. Okay, I'll take this one. Love yourself first. Which is, I think, that energy that I was picking up on. And what did I say? Calling in your soulmate. So, boundaries. That will be the main issue with this surprise that's coming in. I tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly. The ugly is codependency and boundaries, and falling in love very quickly like that, meeting someone that is perfect for you in that way that quickly, or rekindling with someone at that level. It is very easy to lose yourself in a connection, and you're being advised by spirit to make sure that you don't, especially since love yourself first is kind of there with it came out positioning itself on codependency. Just self-respect and move at the pace that is comfortable for you. Like, don't allow this person, the passion and the connection, to lead you to make decisions you wouldn't normally make. Like, okay, it's fine if you want to rush, that's fine, but just make sure that you really think it through. I would advise against rushing, because the reality is, if this is, you know, calling in your soulmate, if this is that final of a connection, it's not going anywhere. So what's the rush? Take your time to truly get to know this person. They are good on paper. You do have that connection, but it's better to sort out any potential kinks prior to making that legal commitment, that spiritual commitment of marriage that is shown in that marriage card and Judgment. So yeah, basically, as this overview says, you're calling in a soulmate, your soulmate, one that is very much compatible with you at this version of yourself. Because I know we talk about twin flames, we talk about soulmates, but I truly believe that you don't have to do the twin flame connection. Even though some of you, this may be your twin flame coming in, but like, there's various soulmates that you can encounter in this life, and each one of them is compatible with different versions of you as you maneuver life, as you advance and develop. So whatever version of you you're living and experiencing currently, Pile 1, at the time of this video, the person that is the soulmate, that is the best match for that version of you, is the one that's coming in. Okay, so you shouldn't, you'll be so, I see the rush happening. I see you accelerating the connection because it's so perfect. You don't want to lose it because this person is truly the best match for you currently, that exists. So it's not going to be any rocky nature in the beginning. Like, sometimes relationships can be rocky at the beginning, but you're not going to experience that with this person. And even those in mature connections or rekindled connections, like, all of a sudden a switch is going to go off and things are just going to go right, and you and your person are going to feel in alignment for the first time in a really long time, and everything's going to go so well that you're going to want to hurry up and get married, hurry up and do whatever thing you want to do together before it goes downhill again. But again, that's not a good approach, right? So just, you know, take your time and be excited, because again, things are going to go really well soon as it relates to love. Okay, Pile 1? So that is all I have for you today. If this resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, Pile 2, if you selected this clear quartz, then this is your reading. So let's see what surprises you have coming in love. I love it when y'all come through with the juicy. I talk about y'all being a little scandalous sometimes, but you keep it interesting. You keep it interesting. But this does not feel scandalous. It doesn't, I mean, it could be. Some of you it is, but unspoken love. It says you or your partner may prefer not to profess your love right away. Could be out of fear of rejection. Somebody's about to confess soon. What? Look at you, Pile 2. Got people up at night, can't go to sleep, thinking about Pile 2. Yeah, somebody's gonna tell you they love you soon. Like, I mean, if you have a feeling, or maybe you don't, I mean, it does say surprise. Even if you have a feeling, you'd be surprised this person actually said it. This is interesting. Let's see. I'm gonna pull from this tarot deck to get some more clarity on that. Then I'm gonna pull from that exact same deck to get more details, and I'm gonna pull from the Romance Angels deck so we can see what's going on with this unspoken love, Pile 2. Let's see. Okay, and I got 2 slipped out immediately. So what order? I'm gonna just take this one. Knight of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. I almost want to just take that like that, but let's get one more, and there it is immediately. This is interesting. I love it. Okay, so Pile 2, at the bottom of the deck you've got I don't know if you can see, I'm at a weird angle today because I am traveling, as I said in the intro. So we're just gonna have to work with this hotel desk. Yeah, okay, so you've got Knight of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, and then overview is the 9. Make sure I'm reading that correctly. Yes, it is the 9 of Swords. So I said, got this person up all night thinking about Pile 2. 9 of Swords. Look at that, Pile 2. Got this person up at night, can't sleep. Okay, and I don't know if that's the surprise that they can't sleep, but this person is completely anxious, like completely anxious. You've got the 5 of Wands at the back, because this is what's happening. This is how the person perceives this thing. Whoever it is. A lot of you, there is no way this is a person you're in a relationship with, unless it's a person that took you for granted, that's about to start acting right. I'll leave it there. But most of you, and that's the path I'm going to stay on, just to not make it too many different paths of energies. Somebody that wants you, like, it doesn't mean you don't have a relationship with this person. Could have any type of relationship that is not currently romantic, that, you know, platonic. This could be a friend, coworker, or something, right? But yeah, that Knight of Cups is kind of watching and longingly observing that Queen of Pentacles. Now again, gender, that's not what it is. These are the cards, especially the imagery depicting what's happening, right? You may have wanted to select pile 1, actually, because here our Knight of Wands, Knight of Wands, huh? No, our Knight of Cups, he is on a horse. And I think I actually still have it here because I've got it here. This is pile 1, that fast lane. So if you wanted to pick pile 1, I think I just spoiled pile 1. You pick pile 2 first. It is what it is. Pile 1 happened. So if you want to pick pile 1, go ahead. But if you didn't care and you're not bothered, leave it alone. So yeah, that Knight of Cups is like observing that Queen of Pentacles, and that Queen of Pentacles is experiencing a major glow up currently, right? And it's like Knight of Cups doesn't want to miss out on the Queen of Pentacles, because like obviously as you continue to glow up, there's going to be more competition in the way for this Knight of Cups, because that's what's causing all of this anxiety in that 5 of Wands and this 9 of Swords. And I know you're like, okay, surprise and love. The surprise is that this person is gonna feel the pressure to tell you that they're in love with you and that they want to be with you exclusively if you're interacting with them on a friends with benefits type of level, because they see you climbing that ladder. Like, you see how like the Knight is headed out, it's like, and kind of looking back, it's like the Knight of Cups doesn't want to be left behind by this Queen of Pentacles, as this Queen of Pentacles begins to thrive and flourish and such. So, and it's not even just the competition, it's the Knight of Cups doesn't want the, I'm gonna stop using that because I don't want to throw anyone off, but basically this person is kind of feeling like you're reaching a level that once you ascend beyond a certain point, they'll lose either contact with you physically, or like you'll have elevated so high that they won't be able to meet you energetically, if that makes sense. So that is why that anxiety exists in that 5 of Wands and that 9 of Swords. And the surprise as it relates to love is the fact that you may not realize this person is as bothered as they are. This person's as stressed as they are as it relates to their connection with you. So that's interesting. Go ahead and tell me in the comments who this is, pile 2. Once that certain shift happens, it's like they don't know if yeah, I mean, they don't know if they'll, it's like a now or never thing, because it's like if I wait, like I'll be even more nervous to talk to pile 2 about how I feel, because like now pile 2 and I are kind of like what I guess in terms of lifestyle and such. But once pile 2 makes this next step, once pile 2 elevates, it's like I'll be even more nervous, because like, you know what I mean, like, because the person with this unspoken love is like pile 2 is already the complete package. Like, how do I approach pile 2 once pile 2 becomes even more of that? Like, you know what I mean? That, I don't know if I'm describing it appropriately, but it's all about self-esteem. This person has low self-esteem, and the low self-esteem is actually kind of what's making them feel like they need to say something now, because they know once as you continue to glow up, they're only gonna get more self-conscious about telling you how they feel. So let's get more of these cards. This one wants to come out, shadow work. This one as well, happily ever after. Let's pull one more, and I will take the bottom as an overview, and this one slips into my hand. Opposites attract. I'm gonna slide these back so that you can have visibility. Bear with me. That's one of the negatives of live shuffling, but we're fine. We're fine. Oh, look what's that. I didn't even realize. Is that what was really at the bottom? I felt like something else was at the bottom. So I'm actually feeling really weird now. But I did say friends with benefits, and there you go. What's underneath this then? On a pedestal. Okay, we're taking that too because it's exactly what I'm saying. It's exactly what I'm saying. I don't know why I'm overreacting to the bottom of the deck. Maybe that's part of the unexpected. Like you didn't, when this person tells you how they feel, you're going to be like, wow, that's crazy. Not that it's bad, because it looks like when they confess, you're going to want that confession and you'll like it. But the fact that friends with benefits is at the bottom, and I was surprised. I'm not going to lie. So on a pedestal, but that's the issue, is this person has you on a pedestal to a point where they're insecure about confronting their feelings, right? It says someone new will put you on a pedestal and treat you like royalty. You'll feel loved and cherished. Now, again, this doesn't have to be a friends with benefits situation. It could be someone new that's going to come in and you'll meet them right away and they'll start telling you that they literally love you. And that may be a shock because it's like, I don't know you and you don't know me. But again, it just depends on your situation, pal, too. Like some of you do have a stranger that's going to say, I love you. And you'll be like, just take it slow, buddy, because, you know, this is new. But yeah, those of you, especially those of you, I'm going to stay on this friends with benefits path, and people that have, you know, people that are hiding their feelings that know you, that low self-esteem in this shadow work card, right? It says, this relationship will trigger you to express your shadow side. There's much you can learn. So this person's really going through it. This person's going through a period of shadow. And that's what that 5 of Wands is. That's what that 9 of Swords is. And it's like that shadow work that they're working on is going to make them feel like, okay, the only way to get through this is to be honest with Pile 2. And that's where this happily ever after comes in. But it's very interesting with this opposites attract card, because like I'm looking at the, like as I was looking at shadow work, if you look at the imagery, look at that, right? That opposites attract energy and how it is. So you two may have vary in race or ethnicity, just because those two cards came out. Like a cultural difference, an age difference, something like that. And it could be an age difference because, again, you have the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. So the feminine in nature person here could be the older of the two, but doesn't have to be. That's just a specific message for somebody. But again, there's a friend, some of you have a friend with benefits that has you on a pedestal, that wants more, and is going to let you know that soon. Others of you, this friends of benefits is just confirmation that this unspoken love is in fact someone that is close to you, someone that just someone that you have a really good relationship with. So I'm gonna pull from the Romance Oracle deck just so we can get more clarity. But I mean, that's a really specific message. So if this isn't resonating, if none of this is resonating, Pile 2, you picked the wrong pile, or this isn't your reading, because like there weren't that many variations within this one. Like there's friends with benefits, there's the one that may not be that intense. It may just be a friend with a crush, and then there's those of you with the brand new person that's like hot and heavy immediately, like I love you, and you don't know them yet. Oh, and I did mention those of you that have the one, the potential partner that kind of forgot who you were, right? And now you're experiencing a glow up, and they're like realizing that they need to get it together, or like they haven't been expressing their love with you enough, like they haven't been attentive enough, and they're realizing you may move on if they keep playing. Oh, there's one. I was trying to get more information. Oh, worth waiting for. So I don't know why I'm throwing that like that. So worth waiting for lets me know a lot of you here, this friends with benefits, right? That's a friend. This is somebody that's been quite some time in their feelings about you. Like it's been bothering for quite some time, but whatever is happening around the time that you stumble upon this reading, Pile 2, it had to be some specific, because I mean, this person has been suffering in silence for some time, like, right, with worth waiting for and such, like unspoken love, like it's not new if it's not a new person. Like something happened recently, like whatever glow up, that Queen of Pentacles energy has this person concerned that they may never get a chance to let you know like how they feel again, or that they'll never be muster up the nerve to do that again, just based on like, they're like, if I don't say it now while pile 2 is in the process of leveling up, then once pile 2 gets where they are, I can't say anything, because one, they're already too good for me, right? Like, because they have low self-esteem, they think you're too good for them. But it's also a situation of them not wanting, once you reach your destination at the top of that ladder, they don't want it to be like a, oh, now like they're switching up on you, like now they're interested in you because you've leveled up, right? They don't want it to seem like that either. So that's why they're feeling like, I need to say something now. And then the card that just hit the deck is True Love, and it goes in alignment with what I'm saying. Like, they want you to know that it's real, and you probably definitely want to pick pile 1 because you got the same bottom of the deck energy, which is calling in your soulmate. At least I think pile 1 got that one. So yeah, true love, they want you to know that it's real, and that's why you're going to be surprised when this person does say it, but they're going to feel like they have to do it in the time in which they do it, because they want you to know that it is a real feeling, that it's not because you're stepping into that Queen of Pentacles energy. And again, the Queen is not necessarily mean feminine, it just means like you're really in a period of life where you're really leveling up, you're experiencing some blessings. So congratulations on that, pile 2, because I mean, in the surprises related to love, like, I'm seeing that you're just having a good life. So I might be spilling tea. This might be a surprise in your life in general. You may not even realize you're experiencing a level up, or that it's coming in soon, because this level up is what's triggering this person, it appears. That, like, because they were fine waiting and not, you know, saying how they feel. So but something's happening now. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap it up now. If this resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Hello, pile 3. If you selected this Smokey quartz crystal, then this is your reading. Let's see who's... Ooh, I said who. Let's see your next surprise of love. It might be a who. Settling in love. So it says, maybe you've given up on finding true love and decided to settle for second best. Don't make that mistake. I'm getting 2 energies from that. So some of you are going to give up and just not be interested in love, like, or in that energy. And then someone is going to come in, and you're going to think you're settling, and then it's going to switch on you. Others of you, you're going to come in, right? That same mentality of trying to settle. And in the process, I feel like I'm repeating myself. Hold on. Because I feel like I lost that whole other energy. So it may be slipping. They may have logged out. Yeah, so those of you that wanted to, that were kind of losing faith and like, let me just go ahead and be with somebody because I'm getting to a certain age. I want children. I'm just at a certain point where I'm just ready to just be with somebody, anybody, because I'm lonely. In that process, you may meet the one. Now, the other instance is the next surprise is that you may start feeling that desire. Like, you may be shocked in yourself that you're beginning to feel that desire to just kind of settle. Okay, now don't log out. That's not where we're ending. I'm grabbing a tarot deck so we can see more what this settling in love energy is. Also, just came through, some of you, if your person is currently settling for someone that is not you, we're about to find out some news about that, I feel, with this shuffle as well. Let me see from this tarot deck. I'm going to pull from this tarot deck, and then I'm going to pull more cards from that same oracle deck. And then I am also going to pull from the Romance Angels deck. So we're going to see what's going on. Okay, and immediately 2 cards. The Sun. So that is awareness. That's somebody realizing that's not what they want, that settling in love. It's like passion. It's like a spotlight on, ooh, some of you with surprise and love. If you're in a connection, is you're going to realize that you have in fact been settling. That's not a good feeling. I just snatched 2 cards out of the deck. I don't even know what they are and why. Okay, Hangman, yep. 5 of Pentacles, yep. Okay, so, and then at the bottom, you've got the 5 of Cups. So pile 3, you're going to be that pile. Okay, all right. It's okay. We're working it out. Let me push. I'm going to push these so that when I lay more cards, we can see. So the Sun, the Hangman, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Cups. Yeah, 5. So 2 5s. Lots of change and shifts happening right now with you as it relates to love. And that's probably why you're watching pick a card readings. That uncertainty, you not knowing what's up, like you're realizing that you have been settling, whether it's with the current partner or your past connections. Like, again, there's those of you that are stepping into an energy of feeling that 5 of Pentacles lack, that wasted time of the 5 of Cups, not knowing what to do, and the 5 of, in the Hanged Man, and then the Sun is just, that spotlight on these issues that you're experiencing as it relates to your love life. And it's like, I'm either going to have to settle or I've been settling. And in either side that you're on, the surprise, like that energy is going to shock you, whether you're stepping into an energy of feeling like you need to settle, or whether you're realizing that that's what you've been doing. That's going to shock you, that revelation, or not necessarily that revelation, that acknowledgement, right? Because that's the Sun, that's that that open awareness of that energy. So especially since you have 2 major arcana cards, this is a huge spiritual awakening from you, and you realizing that you feel like you need to settle, or that you've been settling. But the card is telling you that if that's what you've been wanting to do, then don't. Maybe being more receptive, for those of you that are thinking about settling, being more receptive is not going to hurt you. Don't settle, but do be open to suitors that maybe you didn't consider. And if it feels right, then that's the thing, right? Because that Sun card lets me know that you're going to like, I don't know why I'm hearing like find love in a hopeless place. But you're going to think that you're just going into something casually and that it's not going to work and that you're going to have to settle. But like I said, when I first saw that card, you're going to realize something, and like you're going to actually meet the person that you're going to be with by trying to quote unquote settle. It's just going to open you up to more options, right? So those of you that are realizing that you have been settling, that awakening it is painful. It is traumatic. Like you feel like you lost a lot of time with that 5 of Cups. You know, you feel like you're stuck with that Hanged Man. You feel like, you know, like you're experiencing a lot of lack. You're going to probably lose more if this is a person you've been with quite some time. I mean, long-term connections, whether legal on paper or not, I mean, you start to invest in a lot in one another, especially once you start having children, especially if, you know, you started tying your finances together as though a married couple would. There's a lot at stake when you realize you've been settling in love. And that's no negative energy towards the person that you're with, right? Because that's part of the trauma, is realizing that you've been settling, and how that guilt of feeling like, 1, you've wasted someone's time, especially if you haven't gotten married, and 2, realizing like if you've been stalling on the marriage, you feel like you've wasted this person's time, especially if you don't see anything wrong with them per se. It just doesn't have that spark, it just doesn't have that passion of the Sun, right? So you're realizing that, and it's painful for you, and it's a very traumatic experience, and it's okay. It's gonna be okay, pile 3. Like, people experience this every day. It's gonna be fine. Like, you know, because it is very hard on your mental health when you have these types of awakenings, that you have been settling and that you feel like you've been wasting someone's time. So let's get more cards from that deck, that oracle deck, to see more energy here. But yeah, lots of self-love. See, the thing about it is, pile 3, the reality is, if you don't do what's best for you, nobody else is going to be concerned about what's best for you. And that's a message from Spirit, because you have the self-love card. You must find happiness within yourself before you're able to find it with someone else. I'm just going to add it in there. You are enough. And maybe you're not, you know, feeling content. Some of you may not even be settling in love. You're just going through a patch where you're not fulfilled by anything. That's a specific message for some of you. You're not settling. You simply feel you are because you're lacking within that self-love. So there's nothing a partner can give you because you're not fulfilled within yourself, right? So if that's you, take that message. But those of you that are settling in connections, and those of you that are attempting to settle in connections, that's a self-love element, right? And those of you that were considering that settling element, like we're considering settling in love, sorry, Spirit says love yourself. You don't settle for anything in life. Your time, you know, everything happens in divine timing, which is why that Hangman card is there. You don't get to control when you fall in love and how the exact circumstances in which you fall in love. That is divine energy. That is something that is out of your control. So the only thing you can do is be open and receptive to it. So, and that self-love is also those of you that are settling and that feel restricted and feel like you don't know what to do, that are considering continuing that process. Spirit says again, self-love, do what's best for you. If you're not fulfilled in a connection and you know that it's not really headed anywhere beyond what it is, then you actively begin to waste this person's time, because eventually, you know, that's going to reveal itself that you're not as engaged in a connection as you previously had been. So let's get more energy from that, but heavy emphasis on self-love, smooth sailing. All right, so once you do what you need to do for you, once you take care of your mental health, everything is going to work out. And then that card says a new love interest will be easy to get to know, smooth and steady. Relax and see where the boat goes. Okay, there we go. I was waiting on you scandalous people to come through. That's part of that awakening is triggered by somebody else for some of you. Not all of you. Some of you are just kind of evaluating your life and your partner and everything. But some of you met somebody it feels a lot easier with, right? Whether, you know, you're acting on those emotions or not, it's a reality. Smooth sailing. If somebody came along that feels a lot easier than your current connection. So we've got secret lover. I said it. And I was gonna take the bottom, but you got one poking out, so I'm gonna take that. Then the bottom, karmic love and emotional affair. I said it. You don't have to be I told you, some of you don't have to be actively in an affair, actively in a scandalous situation with this person. Emotional is enough, you know, because then that's what that says, emotional affair. So it's like a lot of you met somebody, it's easier. It's a lot easier than your current connection. And, you know, now you're questioning everything. You're questioning yourself, you're questioning your partner, you're questioning this person. Like, you don't know what to do. You're wondering if the cycle, like if you're wondering if what you have with your partner is real. You're wondering if what you perceive to have with this other person is real, right? With karmic love, you're like, is this something that's made to last, right? Because we consider karmic connections to be temporary. At least most people do. Like temporary to teach you something. And honestly, I believe all connections are there to teach you something. And this karmic love lets me know that this person, as well as the partner, if we're talking about you and that feel like you have settled, they're triggering for you to explore yourself and to see what it is you want with that self-love card. That's what all of this is all about. Now, it does not mean that it's not a thing. It depends on your situation, because even the karmic love said it says you'll have an instant attraction with your karmic, but it's not meant to last. However, you'll learn big lessons in love. So that instant attraction and that easy to get to know, that's something that happened that has you feeling like you settled. Again, that emotional connection. It will be hard to resist an emotional connection with someone who is already involved, right? Like you're in too deep because you have that emotional connection. Those of you that feel like you're settling in your connection. So now some of you are super scandalous with that secret lover, right? Like it's a thing, like it's a real thing. But you just have some decisions to make now. And again, I just want to make sure I stay on topic because so much came through for this energy. But the surprise is that energy. Like the surprise may be this person. It may be like a situation of timing and you feeling like you settled in love and like this new person came in, but you're not available for them. Like that's really a thing. So I think that's what it is. Those feelings that you have for this other person really took you by surprise. You were caught off guard by the way you this emotional affair you're having with this other person. So yeah, let me hurry up and do this and wrap it up, because I did this video on a whim, so like my battery's dying. So I have to wrap it up. But we're gonna pull from this deck and see what's going on. What else? But yeah, that seems to be the surprise in love with you, is that the way the intense feelings you have for this person, that is not the one that you're currently with, if you feel like you're settling. And those of you that have tried to settle, these intense feelings that you have for this person that you wouldn't have probably dated, that's probably why you're keeping them a secret, like a secret lover. Like if you thought it was going to be a karmic love, a temporary thing, but you have an intense emotional attraction to this person, and that was unexpected because you were attempting to date simply to date or to just settle. And one hit the deck, you've got stay optimistic about your love life. So positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So those of you that are negative in your head about having had settled, if you're optimistic, if you love yourself and you think about ways to be positive going forward, it should work out. Those of you that are trying to be negative Nancy's, like I'm just gonna have to pick somebody, that spirit saying don't be optimistic. And even if you try to just pick somebody, it won't, that won't be up. Give your relationship a chance. So those of you with this secret lover, karmic love, emotional affair, those of you that are trying to settle, give your relationship a chance. Now, those of you, again, there was a group of you that are having some intense spiritual awakenings, and it's due to yourself. Self-love, self-esteem, and you haven't healed within yourself enough to love someone else fully. So that's why you feel like you're settling. It's saying to work on yourself, be optimistic about your connection, and just give your relationship a chance. Okay, like some of you, this is genuinely just pushing you to see what it is that's causing this discontentment in your connection. Only you know. I'm gonna be honest, those of you dealing with someone external, like a third party specifically, like you have a person and this person that sparked something, I'm not talking to you. Those of you where you're just starting to have second thoughts about your connection, settling in love, and there's no third party, then that is your self-esteem. That is you needing to evaluate things and then really give it a try with this person. But those of you that are already detached and emotionally involved with somebody else, or physically with secret lover, yeah, we're gonna see what this third card says, because I'm taking a third card, then the overview. I'm gonna grab this one. Make the effort. Okay, so that is definitely for those of you that are needing to work on yourself so that you can even be emotional, have the space to be available to someone else. Okay. The bottom says release your ex. So what I was just saying, if you are just feeling like you're settling because you're having issues with your self-esteem, your self-love, your self-worth, you need to be optimistic. Work on yourself. Try it out with this partner, okay? Give your relationship a chance. Stay optimistic about your love life. Make the effort to be present and available for your partner. If you've already had an emotional affair, a secret lover, whether physically or simply an emotional connection, I don't want to be the one to say it. I didn't say it. That's the card. The card says release your ex, okay? The time has come to clear your energy. Now, a lot of you, remember when we talked about earlier settling in love, and you having done that in the past. If you're single and you're not thinking about settling in love, you've done that in the past, right? So it's telling you to release your ex, right? Release that karmic love, and make sure that you're present and available for opportunities for your love life to improve, right? Stay optimistic. Give your relationship a chance. Don't hold new people accountable for past mistakes, right? When you've settled and the way you treated people, and were treated by people in the past, by your exes, don't hold this person accountable for that energy, because this person is actually going to shock you and be totally different from those past settling in love experiences, okay? So that is all I have for you today, Pile 3. If this resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for